All right. Well, welcome back to another episode of the Mike Favors broadcast. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is another video that we're doing for the team Wealth Engineers, and I hope it benefits some of you all who are looking at it. And so, once again, if you don't mind, go down and subscribe to the page, like, and please share. And once again, if you're interested in getting involved in the business or learning how to trade or anything else we're doing, I invite you to go over to mikefavors.com. If you click Wealth Engineers over there, you can access my link so that you can join, learn how to trade, earn while you learn, and make some serious cash flow to help you out. Also, we have other leadership programs that we offer over there. So just like, subscribe to the page, and stay tuned. All right, so let's get started, you all. Many of you all know that we have two components to a lot of businesses, or there are two components to a lot of network marketing companies. You have your product or whatnot, which for us and Tradera, it's education to learn how to trade. And then you have the networking side. So this video, you all, this teaching session tonight is going to be strictly focusing on building your network marketing business, okay? We're going to be debunking some of the myths, some of the fears, and some of the false mindset that people carry. So one of our mentors, my mentors that I had the pleasure to take some classes with and to sit up under his training is Bob Proctor. And Bob Proctor often says at our live events that he says, and I quote, "I will go in network marketing immediately. I think if it didn't exist, we should invent it. It is that good." And of course, everyone knows that Bob Proctor used to study under Earl Nightingale, and he's one of the greatest, if not the guru of thought leadership and mindset and paradigm shifts and success. Okay. Teacher success, I've studied with him for years now. His teachings do work. Okay. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be covering 7 principles to building a network marketing business. I want to share 7 things with you that I've learned. I've been in network marketing for over 15 years now, off and on, had some great returns, had some not so great returns. I am a serial entrepreneur. I've been, my last regular job was in '02. Okay. I was a teacher back then, taught school, taught music, and hit a cap and realized that it was something more for me. And I began to open up my own business, so on and so forth. So that's just a little bit about me, but let's get to this here. So the 7 principles to building a network marketing business. Number 1, we're going to cover knowing the product. Number 2, believing in yourself. Number 3 is, of course, overcoming the monster called fear. Number 4 is stick with the system. Number 5 is leadership and success development. I believe that you cannot separate success from leadership. For what person goes into leadership or wants to be a leader and not be successful at doing that. Of course, we're going to be, as Simon Sinek in one of his books says, start with why. And then, of course, the last piece is going to be never give up. All right. So get you some paper, some pencils, some notes. Let's dive right into it. Now, network marketing, ladies and gentlemen, is all about the decision. It's all about your determination, and it's all about the desire. Okay. These are some things that I learned along the way from sitting under great men and women in leadership. And I always realized that the one key factor across the board with all of your successful millionaires, wealthy individuals, is that somewhere along the line, they made a decision. And when you make that decision, there then comes a determination that you have to have a strong desire, as Think and Grow Rich would say, to see yourself successful and to see yourself doing things and living life to the fullest. Okay. So here's it is. First thing is, in terms of network marketing, you got to know your product, ladies and gentlemen. And when you know your products, it's going to solve a problem. So the first thing I want you to ask yourself, whatever business you just came into, what's the problem? What's the problem that we have a solution for? Okay. So you say, what's the problem? So say for with the newest business we're in is Tradera, is trading, teaching people how to trade Forex. So the problem with me would be poverty. What's the problem? Poverty mindset, poverty thinking. What is the solution? The solution is our product and educational and financial services. educational platform, financial services with a great business building component to it. All right. Shameless plug. If you're interested, go down, click the link, show you more about it. All right. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, once you know the problem that your product can solve, once you have the solution, then your first step is to never sell the product. All right. You never sell the product. You present the solution, but you have to know your product well enough in order to know and to believe in it, in order to share the product or to present the solution rather, so that people won't feel like you're just trying to sell them like every other direct sales agent or sales rep. Okay. So you always present the solution. So if I tell you, hey, listen, I understand that you just got fired from your job and money is scarce right now and you're living in a place of scarcity. If I told you I had a solution where you can make in excess from, let's say, be 1,000 to 2,000 a week, would you be interested in learning about that? Your natural inclination is going to be like, sure. Is it a scam? No, not by far. It takes a minimum amount of payment of $99, but we have a solution for the money problems or cash flow problems that you're having. Come on, y'all. Who not gonna want to know? Okay, because those numbers are real. So the first step in terms of building a network marketing business, you all, is know your product enough so that you can present the solution and not sell the product. All right, number two, you got to believe in yourself. Here's a quote that I ran across by Randy Gage that I like, and it says, "Believe it or not, your company and even the industry is not the opportunity. You are. Your company and network marketing are simply the vehicles that allow you to express your own inherent opportunity." Ladies and gentlemen, I truly believe that. And when you're talking about building your confidence, you need confidence to sell anything. You need confidence to share anything. But most importantly, you have to have confidence in yourself and your own abilities. So when you join any network marketing company and you want to build your business as an IBO in that particular company, it's a few things that I want you to write down that you have to focus on. Number one, you got to focus on and study the information that that company has. All right. Number two, you got to plug into the webinars, to the calls, the teachings. You got to plug into the system so that you can learn the whole ecosystem of that company so you can be comfortable with that. All right. Number two, you got to engage other partners. Worst thing when you come into an organization is to try to be an island unto yourself. No. That's not the way you grow a network marketing business. You want to connect with other people, see what they're doing, find their strategies, implement some of the things that's working for them, which leads me to the last point under building your confidence, which is allow yourself to be mentored. Even if you were in that same industry before, just with another company, come in kind of as an open book, at least half open book, because you can always learn something different. And the truth of the matter is your presuppositions that you bring from another company may not fit this style or atmosphere or environment. I often say if you worked at a fast food restaurant, anyone say if you worked at Burger King, if you quit Burger King and went to get a job at McDonald's, you're not going to bring Burger King's system to McDonald's. McDonald's is going to show you a proven system, teach and train you on their system so you can work for them and their company. Right or right? Somebody please say yes. Okay? So the next piece is you got to overcome your fear, ladies and gentlemen. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. One of my favorite movies is Alexander the Great. All right. And one of his most infamous quotes is this: "Conquer your fear, and I promise you, you will conquer death." Once again, conquer your fear, and I promise you, you will conquer death. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's just such an awesome saying. I love it. But the reality of it is, in order for you to build a great network marketing business, in order for you to do anything and become successful in life, you must face the fear. You have to stand up to the fear. And so here are a few things that stop many people from doing or building a business in network marketing and stops them from really achieving great success. First thing is rejection. Many people are afraid of rejection, afraid of the word no. Let me tell you something. As many no's as you can get, you want to strive to get them, because no's are the stepping stones to you learning how to do this business. And as a matter of fact, I would tell you the more no's you get, the more confident you become, because after you get so many, you will learn how to handle the no's, learn from why you got the no, and then you will eventually go on to get some yeses. Okay. The next thing you have to overcome is the fear of looking stupid or sounding stupid. Okay, I don't like to I necessarily don't like to use that word, but it is what it is. Stupidity, you all, gets us in a place of vibration, as Bob Proctor would say, that it's a negative vibration. Okay, and it makes you fearful. Many people have panic attack because they don't want to sound incompetent about what they're doing. But here's the thing: if you go back to the last slide and you study your company, you study your product, you study what you have, then you won't have to worry about sounding stupid or ignorant or anything like that. Okay. So the third thing that people have to get over is failure. I heard Will Smith say this one day, and I really took this to heart. I love this quote. He said, if you're going to fail, fail forward. That means fail in the direction of where you're trying to get to. Now, that is an awesome statement, awesome principle when it comes to success, because I'd rather fail trying to do something amazing than just sit and not try to do anything at all, because to me, that's failure, not even trying. All right. So facing your fear, you all. The next thing is success. Now, here's something that I teach in one of my courses, and I also teach it, I wrote in one of my books. You got to get over the fear of success. All right. Many people don't realize, but they sabotage their success when they say things like, well, if I do that, then people going to just ask me for this. If I get rich, people going to beg all the time and want my money and so on and so forth. And I don't want to be bothered with that. I don't want to have this. I don't want to have that. Let me tell you something. That is a bunch of crock. Excuse my language. You do not want to be in fear of success. Okay. You can be taught, you can be mentored. We can train you how to manage your funds and really put some boundaries around your success. Okay. The next thing, and this is a very interesting one. A lot of people are afraid of they. Let me tell you something. And you know who they is. They is that superficial, proverbial set of people who always got something to say or something to criticize about what you're doing. Let me tell you something. You got to get delivered from they. You must face the fear of they and get to the point where you don't worry about what they may or may not say. This is your business. This is an opportunity for you to change your life. So you have to face that fear of they and just don't worry about it. Okay. And then the last thing that I've realized in my years is FOMO, which is fear of missing out. Many people fear that if you got to sit and study and read and learn a new business and learn that you're going to be missing out on something with your friends. You're going to be missing out something on TV, your favorite show. You're just going to be missing out on something. Let me tell you something. Once you get rich and once you really become successful, you can go back up and pick up anything that you may have missed. All right. Especially nowadays, they got DVR. So you do not have to have fear of missing out on anything when you are chasing your dreams. Stand up to these fears, conquer these fears, and go right at them. And I guarantee you, you will be successful if you just do that right there. So overcome these fears. Next is the ecosystem. Now, I just put this slide up as an example. It's not necessarily something that I teach from, but it's just an example of a company that I found, but I liked it so much. I said, wow, that's interesting. So I just put it up here for you to see. But at the end of the day, if you look at this slide, you see that it has 8 dimensions of business ecosystem, which means they have strategy and they have technology. And everything in between is openness, participants, relationships, value exchange, industry, and complexity, okay? But basically, you all, this piece here is your ability to stick with the system. All right. If you can be coachable, if you can be teachable, if you can be trainable, I guarantee you, you will become successful. And here's the reason why. When you can stick to the system, y'all, that simply means that you must follow the system and the structure that is in place for that particular company. When you do that, you're going to see success because the people who put that company together, you all, spent time, hours, beta testing, working and training and doing things to make sure that that system would work. And so when you get involved with that system and you know what that, and you have people who are training you on that system and they tell you that that system works, you can believe in that system and believe in the product of what that system can do. So you got to stick with this system. Many people, you get into a network business, or a company you want to implement and do some things that you want to do without learning the system first, all right? Even if when I was in grade school, they would tell us if you want to really learn how to change things in life, you got to learn the rules so you can break the rules, okay? So the best way to build a great network marketing business, you all, is to stick with the system, formulate, make the system work for you, okay? All right, now, here's one of my favorite slides to teach because it is success and leadership. That's one of my main veins. That's one of the things that I'm really, really passionate about, leadership and success development or leadership development. I'm a transformational leader. I have several systems. We've taught over hundreds of students that have went through our Essential Leaders Institute. And so this is a niche of mine that I really get excited about. So anyway, Robert Kiyosaki, you all may be familiar with him. Robert Kiyosaki, ladies and gentlemen, developed this thing called the cash flow quadrant. And the cash flow quadrant, he says 4 ways to produce income, okay? Linear income versus leveraged and residual income. Now, I want you to pay attention to the 4 slides. You have the E quadrant, the B quadrant to the right. You have the S quadrant. You have the I quadrant. Well, the E quadrant is for the employees. You have a job, but you have no leverage because you have to work in order to get paid. What you're basically doing is you're exchanging time for money. All right. The next one down there is self-employed, which means you may own a job, but you still have no leverage because the amount of active work determines the income, which means you're still trading time for money. If you don't go into the office and work, you don't get paid, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's just a reality. Now, over here on the right side, you see the business side, and that's where I really like to focus on, which is the business owner. The business owner, ladies and gentlemen, owns a system. Watch. And what happens is the income does not depend on active work because it depends on the system. You have people working for you. You have a system in place that they can follow, and therefore you can take your hands off of it and remove yourself. All right. And I'm going to tell you the truth, man. The richest and wealthiest people in the world look for and build networks. Hello, network marketing. Everyone else looks for work. So which would you rather be? Would you rather be the one who's going to build the nets that people work in, or would you want to be the one that's working in the nets that someone else has built? All right. It's pretty simple when you think about it. And of course, the last quadrant is the investor quadrant, where you own investments and your money make money for you. Now, if you look at the left side where the E and the S are, you'll notice that they only generate 5% of the world's wealth, but they work 95% of it. So they work and build it, but they only produce 5. On the right side, the B and the I's, they amass 95% of the world's wealth, but only leverage 5%, which means they're only working for 5%. These are the people, they don't even work full time. No, they don't even work part time, you all. I'm going to tell you, my wife and I, we don't work full time. We don't work part time. We work quarter time, which means if a full time job is 40 hours a week, part time is 20 hours. We only work about 10 hours in the business, you all, and we have income that supersedes many people's full-time jobs, okay? Now, that's this cash flow quadrant. I strongly suggest you check that out. But in terms of leadership and success development, you want to have books around you, mentors around you, people who pour into you knowledge and information that's going to get you from the E and the S to the B and the I. So one of the ways of building a great network marketing company is to study leadership development, success development, because it'll be a great tool for you, okay? Now, we're getting ready to wrap up, but before I do, I would be remiss if I did not share this slide with you all. Building a great network marketing company, you all, is not all about the money. Okay, I need to say that because if you only do this for the money, then you will burn out very quickly because you will get emotional. Your feelings will get hurt when people don't do what you say, or when your team is not moving as fast. You don't recognize the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows in this industry, and it can be very frustrating to you. That's why I'm taking this time now to teach you about building this network marketing business and building any business for that matter. All right. It cannot be all about the money. Yes, money is important. We're not supposed to love money. The Bible says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Well, we don't love money. We command money. We love God. So we tell money what to do. You make money your servant. Okay. But once again, it is a very valuable thing because the Bible says that money answereth all things. Now, what you want to do is know your why. Allow your why to be greater than your need for money. So, for example, once again, with me, the newest company that we're in is Tradera, trading platform, educational platform, financial services. For me, my why is not necessarily to make the money. My why is to be able to help at least 1,000 families. I pledge to help and send out and train 1,000 leaders. And some of those leaders will be financial leaders or leaders in the financial sector. All right. Yes, I am a pastor. I am a bishop, an apostle, but I also have a strong anointing on my life for understanding trends and to create and build wealth. Always have been. So with that being said, my why is my passion. And my why is to see people just like over here. If you look at the screen, you see a wad of money and then you see people celebrate. I love to see other people win. It is a great testimony of my life when I can see other people win to the point that they're excited, they're able to take care of their family, man, they're able to take trips. They're just able to live life, man. That is a very great place to be. And I love to help people like that. So when I say I've learned to have my why is always bigger than the money. Y'all, life is so fulfilling when you have that, all right? So if you want to build a great business, a great company, teach your team, teach your company, teach your business partners to have a great why versus just the need for money, okay? I promise you, your business will go far. Now, getting ready to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Been with you for a little while. But here's one of my favorite movies or my favorite quotes. This is a quote from Elliot Ness. Of course, you see some of the actors there, but they made a movie called The Untouchables. I love The Untouchables. Just shut up. Just one of my favorite movies. At any rate, that quote is this: never stop fighting till the fight is done. I want you to really think about that and consider what that means. Never stop fighting, ladies and gentlemen, until the fighting is done. What that means, you all, is you got to fight for your dreams. You got to have passion. You got to take this thing and realize the opportunity that you have and be willing to fight for it. If you won't fight for your dreams, how do you expect someone else to fight for? And I know you may be saying, well, what in the world does that have to do with network marketing? Every no you get, put that as another notch in your tool belt to say, you know what, I'm going to try that much more harder. I'm going to study that much more longer. Let me tell you something. Successful people, rich and wealthy people don't sleep a full 8 to 9 hours a day, you all. If I tell you what time I'm recording this video, it's about 1 something in the morning, but I'm up getting ready to get on another session. I'm studying, man. I'm putting together stuff to help my team because I want to see our team grow and I want to see some legends and I want to be the one to help them do it. So guess what? I'm telling you now, no matter what time you up, you may be up watching this too, studying. You got to be willing to fight. And I'm talking about fight the good fight, which means you got to be willing to fight for your dreams. Keep that dream. As a matter of fact, I would challenge you to write your dream on an index card. We call them gold cards, okay? And you put that gold card up, put your dream card up, put one in your wallet, put one in your bathroom so you can see it. Put one, matter of fact, anywhere in your house that you frequent where you can constantly remind yourself of the dream that you're fighting for. So here's the thing, you all. There is a book by Darren Hardy, I believe, called The Compound Effect. And when you realize the power of that, you'll never give up because right when you do is when the miracle happens. When you're at your lowest, when you're at your weakest, but you go an extra mile, the miracle happens, ladies and gentlemen. What do I mean by that? Let me tell you one more story. We out of here. You can make a list of 100 people. And you can call the first 10. Shucks, you may not even get nobody to be interested. But you don't give up. You call the next 10. You may have one person sign up. You call the next 10. You're sharing your opportunity, but you've talked to 30 people and only got 2 people to sign up. But you don't give up. You call the next 10. Now you're at 40. But now something amazing happens. You got Two people are interested because your conversation starts to change. You've been learning from all the no's and all the conversations. You've been learning how to get your scripts together and say what and how to say what to say when to say it. So by the time you get to your 50th or that next set of 10, you got 3 people joining. Now you got your team starting to grow. Now you're starting to coach and train them, and you call that next set of 10, and next thing you know, you get off into some marketing, and you start to generate some funds, and next thing you know, you've done hit a rank or something if they got a binary or unilateral. Next thing you know, you're teaching, and you got your team is growing, and you're teaching them how to do the same thing. Next thing you know, by the time you get down to calling that next 10, you on about 60 or 70. Next thing you know, you're getting a return rate of 3 to 4 people each time. And then they're telling people and inviting people. Next thing you know, you got a team and you done hit another rank. And next thing you know, you're maxing out and you're growing in a skill set that you never thought you would even be in. You're in an industry called network marketing, and you put down a small amount, but now you're making residual income, man. And now you're just living the dream. That's what compound effect is, you all. It simply means you're going to do a small you're going to do small systematic things consistently the right way, and over a period of time you get massive results. That's what this is when I say fight for your dreams. Keep doing what you're asked to do. Keep following the system. Keep calling people. Keep sharing what you have to offer, the solution, and next thing you know, you're going to be living your dreams. So that's all I have for this video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that it has been helpful to you. Network marketing is $180 billion a year industry, you all, and it's projected by in 2030 that we'll have over 100 millionaires, and I really would like you to be one of those. Okay, so thank you once again, and if you're interested in anything we're doing, just click the links below, and we'll be glad to receive you and show you what we're doing, how we get and earn our income over here. All right, until next time, don't forget to like and share and subscribe to the page. We'll see you soon.